good one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Come on.
Smith going to look to throw right away. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. First carry here for Ken Walker. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This defense for the Niners, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So 0 for 2 throwing the football and a very quick 3 and out to start the game.
Look, stats are going to be decided as the game goes on, but bottom line is that's not the quick start that every team looks for when they begin a game.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Purdy now to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they're going to have a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. Here we go with McCaffrey. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Rolling to his right. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain
touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division, like
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
After the interception, here's Smith.
He's going to get this complete here to Lockett.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute player out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath. Gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Now Purdy. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
2nd and 10, Smith again. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
He praised him on tape. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Geno now to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Myers' kick is good, and that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
This one caught by Kittle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. 17-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Purdy.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Purdy. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great effort there. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Niners get a big.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
49ers 7.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
To throw on second and 10. Purdy, and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Purdy to throw it on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
He had already had an interception earlier. Now Charles says, I think I'll get another, and I'll take this one all the way back for the score.
Well, you know how I feel about those defensive backs, especially safeties. They're certainly some of the best athletes on the team. They're asked to do a little bit of everything. And when you combine their athleticism with their field vision, those types of plays result.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second and 11 now. Purdy, he gets it complete to Jackson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
On first down, it's Purdy. It's Jackson again on the reception. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's go.
To throw again on second down. Purdy. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Second down and goal. Purdy. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Geno. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Forced out to his left. He hits his target, Lockett. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He got 29 yards that time.
Ready? Hurry!
Play action. It's Smith. He'll buy some time right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, Smith. He'll find Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. As the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And a fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
A final shot before break. Purdy. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Final shot before break. Purdy. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down.
And teams have a tough time running the ball as this one has throughout this game. It's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Smith. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. Geno now to throw. They'll roll him out right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Now Purdy.
Taking a shot for Samuel. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 32-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Second and 5 now.
Purdy.
And it'll be intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the interception, here's Smith. Steps away. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
3rd and 2, Smith.
And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown.